6:14 now. When Zenaida Rodriguez moved to the U.S. as a child, she says she did not speak English and she will never forget that feeling of being left out at school. It's why she chose to become a bilingual teacher so that other kids don't fall through the cracks. Her dedication to children is having huge influence now at Edgewood ISD. The school district nominated her for our KENS 5 Excel Award. Credit Human and I dropped by Rodriguez's classroom at Henry B Gonzales Elementary to present her with the award, including a $1,000 check.
If it freezes,
Outside this fourth grade bilingual classroom,
no se pierde, se gana o se aprende. Say it with me.
Zenaida Rodriguez has a daily reminder to her kids.
In English, we don't lose. We either win or we learn. El adjetivo indica de que
Even when learning doesn't come easy,
estamos hablando de los
something
adjetivos.
Rodriguez knows
Los
firsthand.
adjetivos. I was born in Mexico, in Piedras Negras, Coahuila.
Around the same age as her students now, she moved to America.
I hated it. I hated school.
Her new school, she says, had little to no support.
I would sit in a classroom and not understand. It made me feel like I wasn't going to be able to succeed. I was in the ESL program. Some people call it the sink or swim.
Rodriguez swam and went the distance, graduating college, even earning a master's degree, but her success,
I saw people that saw something in me.
once again, points to her childhood.
5th and 6th grade, I had an amazing teacher, Miss Araceli Bunsen, and I said that's what a teacher should be like.
Because you still remember.
I still remember my teacher because I know how I struggled with the language. I can relate to them and say, okay, it might not be the concept. I think it's the language.
A language barrier is more often than not the main reason her students struggle in a certain subject. And sometimes, Rodriguez says, all they need
She teaches us different ways.
is for someone to explain things a little differently.
¿Qué palabra
I'll
describe?
pull in a small group, I'll talk to them about it in Spanish, but then I'll bridge the language through cognates or visuals to make sure that they grasp the concept. If I know a language might be an issue, then I'll be more purposeful with the way I partner them so that they can help each other.
We will always do spelling tests. I will always get 50s, but like now I'm like in 80s or like 100s.
Somos tres.
And just as passionately, Rodriguez tries to teach them their heritage should never take a back seat as they advance.
When we celebrate Hispanic Heritage Month, I always like to talk about where those people came from because it's very similar to our upbringing. And if they can do it, so can they.
That they can be the next trailblazers.
That they can be the next trailblazers. They can be the next Cesar Chavez.
Than a migrant farm worker.
Maybe even the next astronaut, like Jose Hernandez, whose story is now being shared all around the world in the film A Million Miles Away.
We learned about all the struggles that he went through and how he was in that NASA program
The most important thing you want to teach them.
to love themselves. So they're amazing just the way they are.
And outside of her classroom curriculum, Rodriguez puts huge emphasis on STEM programs like teaching robotics, where students learn to build, code, and program their own robots. She's also a volleyball coach for 3rd to 5th grade girls. So
is there anything she doesn't do? That's
she
amazing.
Stays busy with everyone.
Wow.
Yes, and you know, she's just an amazing teacher. You know, all of them are just so incredible, and all the work that she puts in after school and before school, just to make sure that these kids really understand and walk away with an understanding. But my favorite part was, despite all the lessons, despite everything, she said, I just want them to have the confidence in themselves and love themselves. That's the most important thing she wants them to walk away with.
Well, and I think it's so important that she's teaching them no two people learn the same.
Yes.
And that's okay. When you learn how you learn the best, that's when you can really start to excel. And I think lots of times kids get intimidated because they think they have to keep up with the way someone else learns.
Right.
Embrace your individuality.
I just love her.
Yeah, good teachers make all the difference in the world.
They do.
Yes, they do. Yep.
And she's a great teacher.
Yeah.